Hi, I'm Hannah Faith Roberts, and I want to thank you for this opportunity. All right, so to start, I want to begin with the verse. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. 2 Corinthians 3:17. I want you to look at America right now and think about it. Is the Spirit of the Lord dwelling here? I can answer that for you. Absolutely not. From people saying that there's more than two genders, to babies being killed every day, to cancel culture well on the rise. Our freedoms, especially as Christians and conservatives, are starting to dwindle away. It's either time for us to take a stand and let our voice be heard, or time to sit down and watch our voice, rights, and freedoms get taken away. Now, America, to say it bluntly, y'all need Jesus. But really, quite literally, America needs to turn back to God. Americans are losing the freedoms they once had because America is lacking the source of all things good. Being among the brave and free in America and holding on to that coveted liberty is only possible when our one nation under God is just that. I find it strange that freedom is something that is having to be defended and fought for inside America. I mean, America is the land of the free, or at least it always was. People look at America or hear about America and automatically think freedom. That is what always sets us apart. But now, oddly enough, us free-thinking, Bible-believing, freedom-loving Americans are having to decide what our freedoms look like. We need to now enter on a new and unknown frontier. A frontier we haven't had to worry about before or question that it even needed expansion. We have to enter confidently and boldly on America's frontier freedom. And we have to fight for what our freedom truly means to us and for us. In order to fight for our freedoms, keep America great, and watch America remain set apart, we must point her back to the values she once stood for. We all know the good old date of July 4th, 1776, when the Declaration of Independence was adopted. And right in that Declaration of Independence, it states, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. Among these, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." The problem is that we have many who even deny the existence of a Creator. So of course, if people don't believe we have a Creator, then how could we have certain rights that are inherent and undeniable? We need to instill God back into America. Psalm 33 verse 12 says, "Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord." Too many have abandoned God and His word. They have caved into progressive ideas and wokeism. America was a great nation because they served a great God. But look at us now, a nation serving self-denying God and willing to cancel or totally ruin someone's life because someone got their feelings hurt or someone stepped on the toes of a liberal ideology. Americans, liberals, and complacent people choosing the easy way out to serve me, cause a moral decline, and in turn, a removal of freedoms, slowly but surely. Abraham Lincoln once said, "America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves." And wow, can those words be any more true? And furthermore, can they be any more applicable? As we promote serving self, self-love, elevating self, we as Americans sacrifice our freedoms in exchange for complacency. Our freedoms are sacrificed in exchange for the convenience of not standing out or being called a name. And as a result, freedoms slip away more and more every day. Until one day our freedoms will be stripped away, God will be taken out of everything, America will no longer be land of the free or home of the brave. As we come to this new uncharted frontier of freedom, we may not be talking about taking over land, but we sure are talking about securing our rights, freedoms, and liberties, fighting for them, and establishing them, that they are God-given and cannot be messed with in this great nation we call home. Now is the time to stand up, to speak out, to let our voices be heard, and say, not my freedoms. You don't get to put me down. You don't get to strip me of my inalienable rights. You don't get to cancel me. We are uncancelable. Because my Creator, our God formed us in our mother's womb. We are not cancelable in Him who has a great calling on our lives. We get to say we are free and will fight to be free. Freedom is in fact our God-given right, because who the Son sets free is free indeed.